What up, you guys? I wanted to talk about real quick something that I like to call narcissists and what I have coined as we're going to call it strategic discouragement. Yes, let's call it strategic discouragement. What is strategic discouragement? Okay. Um, okay. It's when you are on the up and up. You have something going for you, one way or another, whether it's the way that you make friends, whether it's a promotion on your job, whether it's, um, in my case, a craft that you are very, very good at. Okay. Um, whether it's an accomplishment, maybe you're about to finish school of some sort, whatever it is, that narcissist is going to try their best to discourage you from that, but not just like flat out to where you can be like, ill, you're a jealous bitch. They're going to do it in a way that's going to try and make you look like you are, I don't know, cocky or just wrong in your choices, or mainly wrong in your choices. Though here's an example. Now, for those of you who are new, I am a legitimate artist. Okay, um, and I'm pretty well known in my community and in different places, even some countries, because I've met a lot of people that I've made art for that don't even live in this country, right? Whatever. Here's the point, though. I went to school. Well, first of all, God gave me that gift, which then allowed me to get into various prestigious schools, right, for art. Being with that, here we go. I don't know if you hear that siren, but it seems like, again, if you know my videos, every time I make a valid point, it you can hear police somewhere. Anyway, um, but what they'll do is try to make you feel like your choices in business, friendships, jobs, and life in general are stupid and bad, and that your ego is just all up in your way, or your lack of common sense is causing you to make poor decisions, when really they're just trying to discourage you from good decisions, or decisions that will possibly gain you some notoriety, especially the ones that are going to gain you some notoriety. Let's move forward. When I was doing a lot of art shows, and I did a lot of ones that were publicized, right, throughout the community, when people would also, I got contacted a lot for commissions. People usually find me and go, hey, I know you can do this one. This one's a weird one. Can you do A, B, C, and D for my business or for my whatever? Can you make a logo? Can you make a this? And I'm like, okay. He would be there because he could kind of draw, right? But he didn't put in the work because he was lazy. And watching me actually make a career out of it, a livable thing out of it, pissed him off. And what would have been smart would be for him to team up with me like I would expect him to do and make a profit with me. Instead, he tried to tear me down in order so that I could make a profit, which then would mean we both lose, which is stupid, right? So what he did out of his own ego is, when I would be working on a commission, I'll give you an example of a commission. Someone calls me up. They usually don't know what they want. So I will ask for different things that they're interested in and that they like. So let's say this person says, hey, I got a logo I want to make for my edibles company. And for my edibles company, since they are psychotropic substances, I like unicorns, glitter. I like shamrocks. Oh, and my zodiac sign is Gemini. So unicorns, glitter, shamrocks. Oh, and I like wolves. Actually, I like werewolves. Can you do something with that? This is what I would approach them with. I would say, okay, and I would draw something up because I'm old school. I don't do it digitally or whatever. And I would more than likely have a unicorn riding on the back of a werewolf, shitting out a rainbow, with glitter everywhere, or a unicorn riding a werewolf, um, on top of a rainbow road, and they would be shitting out like glitter. And inside the unicorn's forehead would be the Gemini symbol. So I've incorporated all that psychotropic shit that looks really, really fun, that anybody who would see that on a package of edibles will probably point that out and be like, that's awesome, I'm buying it. What my ex would do would be like, this is what he's done before. He was like, see, that's what's wrong with you. You're always doing things that people didn't ask you to do. You're always adding things people don't like, or they just didn't ask you to do it. Yeah, but as an artist, okay, unless you tell me exactly what it is you want, if you give me free reign, my job as someone who is supposed to deliver quality work to you, because you are paying me money that you spent time out of your life that you can't get back, and funds that you got in exchange for that time out of your life, then I'm supposed to give you different ideas and a visual example of that. That is what a good artist would do. That is what a good entrepreneur would do. That is what a good business, that's just good business. But he hated that about me. He hated that I would go back and forth with my clients, not even in arguments, just back and forth, like, giving each other ideas, like playing tennis. What do you think about this? Oh, add that. Okay. He was like, you just need to stop doing that. But that's what makes my art desirable. That's why I kept getting business, because I never held people into this little box where it's like, well, you can only get this because you asked for that. I would always make them something else and go, hey, just as an alternative, what if I added this? Do you like that? And if they did, then I would give it to them. But he wanted to deter me from the special thing that made doing business with me valuable and fun. Okay? I'll go to another example. My mother, who is narky, okay? She does things like, if you don't pick a job, like a job that you go to work a job, if it's not the government, if you don't pick a job that she feels like you should pick that diminishes whatever your skills are, say you're a singer, she'll be like, yeah, well, I mean, like she does me because I'm an artist, you need to get a job in the government. You just need to go get a job in the government. How else are you going to get your quarters? How will you live when you're old? Bitch, you're assuming I'm going to live to be old, and glory be to God if I do. But I'm not going to sit there and do what you want me to do, give up on my dreams so that you can be satisfied with watching me give up on my dreams to go work a shit job in a cubicle. Now, if you work a shit job in a cubicle, there's no hate from me to you. It's just I took the road of not doing that. Is the road harder? Yeah. Am I gonna change? No. I'm not gonna do the cubicle. I don't want to do that. That's not who I am. And so she'll basically tell you every time, oh, I got this new job. Oh, what job did you get? Oh, I work at a I don't know. I was a manager of a bunch of stores. I managed this pet store. It's really, really cool. Well, I mean, I guess you can't do that forever or whatever. I mean, I guess that's something you could do until you get a real job. That type of bitch. That's the shit I'm talking about. Any job where you make money in exchange for time is a real job. Fuck it, prostitution's a real job. Is it one that I prefer to do? Hell no. But for the people that do it, they get money in exchange for their time and efforts. It's a real job. Who are you to tell somebody that their dreams or goals aren't real, or that they're stupid, or that they're going to go nowhere with that, or that they should change that, or even hair? You know how many times my mother, who's a narky, and my ex-husband would be like, you should change your hair. And my hair, I've had so many different hairstyles. It's always been long, but right now I don't want it to be. But he used to try to make me grow it out. If I didn't grow it out, which it was long when I met him, he would make me, if I got too much attention for whatever color I dyed it, if people were like, ooh, that's a really cool color, he would be like, ooh, you should dye it black. That would be real sexy. And I dyed it black one time because he thought it was sexy, but really it was strategic for, I don't want you with pink hair because you're getting too much attention from these dudes outside. So maybe if I just pretend like it's sexy and have you dye it black, then maybe you won't be anyone who stands out, and it'll be back to me standing out, which nobody liked him anyway. He only stood out for being a piece of shit. It's like nothing that I could have stopped doing would have made him look better to society, and that's what they don't understand. Narcissists look like what they are to the public. They look like a piece of trash and shit. Shit and trash, right? But in their mind, they feel like if I can take you down and make you stop doing the things that you love, then I'll look better. And it's like, no. It reminds me of females and males who fight the other person over like their significant other. If I like a guy and that guy likes another girl and I go beat that girl's ass, that guy still don't like me because I'm not that girl. So taking her down doesn't make me look better. It just makes me look worse and more undesirable. And narcissists don't know that. So when you start finding anybody, I don't care if you work with them, if it's your mama, whatever, anybody who consistently or even one time tries to diminish what it is you like to do or want to do and make you feel like you are stupid for it, or you're going to be broke if you try that invention or whatever, they're a hater, they're a narc. Get rid of their ass. Don't talk to them. Matter of fact, don't even share what you want to do with them, because they do what I like to call strategic discouragement. And it's to bring you down so you can be right there on the same playing field as them. And it's just not possible. One more thing. I was talking to my friend today and I mentioned to her the Ballerina Farms lady on TikTok. For those of you who don't know, check out Ballerina Farms. Beautiful classical ballerina. Met some dude that owns an airline. Dude saw the potential in her because she was on her way to New York to be this outstanding, famous classical dancer. And instead he chooses, I'm going to marry her. So then I have the rights to her body. I'm going to knock her up with 8 kids. And since I own an airline that can fly anywhere, when she asked for a trip to Greece after popping out 8 babies for me and I killed her dreams, I'm going to gift her an egg apron to go collect eggs from my chickens on my farm and work harder for me so that I can eat eggs instead of giving her the ticket to Greece that is so easy to obtain because I own a fucking airline. He saw the potential in that girl. He saw that she was going somewhere. He saw that she was about to be famous for real. So he pumped her full of babies and took her out where there's no other life there, where there's nothing but mountains and trees and shit, away from civilization on a farm, pumped her full of more babies, and gifted her an egg apron so she can collect eggs from his chickens and make them some omelets. Fuck your pirouettes. Make some omelets. There you go. Love you guys. And once again, I hope that this resonates with you guys. When you see someone breaking down your dreams, you get rid of them. You understand? All right? Strategic discouragement.